The Kremlin has stated that it is not interested in a short-term ceasefire, raising concerns about Russia's true intentions in the ongoing conflict. Given President Vladimir Putin's history of violating agreements, many analysts argue that any deal without strong security guarantees would likely be disregarded by Moscow at its convenience. Meanwhile, former US President Donald Trump has applied significant pressure on Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The key question now is whether he will exert the same level of pressure on Vladimir Putin. Some believe that Trump genuinely seeks a lasting peace, but the world remains divided on whether he can be trusted to negotiate a fair resolution. During a recent interview, the UK Prime Minister rejected claims that the government's plans to abolish NHS England constitute a top-down reorganisation. Instead, he emphasised that the changes are aimed at eliminating unnecessary duplication between NHS England and the Department of Health, redirecting funds toward frontline services. He also highlighted the success of initiatives such as elective hubs, specialised surgical centres designed to streamline operations and reduce waiting lists. The Prime Minister cited recent progress, noting that the government has exceeded its target of delivering 2 million extra medical appointments within a year. On broader governance, the Prime Minister acknowledged the need for a smaller, more efficient state, arguing that the current system is oversized and underpowered. However, he insisted that the state should remain active and engaged in improving public services. While addressing the ongoing war in Ukraine, the Prime Minister reaffirmed the UK's commitment to working with allies, including the US, to secure a lasting and enforceable peace. He expressed skepticism about Putin's willingness to honor agreements, noting that past deals have been repeatedly breached by Russia. The Prime Minister also touched on concerns that Donald Trump may have been overly trusting of Putin in past negotiations. However, he suggested that recent developments have placed renewed pressure on Moscow, which could be a step toward progress. A significant point of contention is Donald Trump's upcoming second state visit to the UK. While some critics argue that hosting Trump, who has been impeached twice and convicted of a crime, undermines democratic values, the Prime Minister defended the decision. He emphasized the importance of maintaining strong ties with the US, highlighting trade, security, and intelligence sharing as key pillars of the UK-US relationship. Concerns were also raised about Trump's stance on Canada, given his alleged threats toward the country. The Prime Minister reassured that Canada remains a crucial ally and reiterated the UK's unwavering support for its sovereignty. As geopolitical tensions rise, fears about potential military conscription in the UK have emerged. When asked about the likelihood of young people being drafted into the armed forces, the Prime Minister dismissed the notion, stating that no one is talking about conscription. However, he underscored the importance of strong security guarantees to prevent further escalation in Europe. He argued that peace cannot be sustained without a credible deterrent, emphasizing that past agreements, such as the Minsk Accords, failed because they lacked effective enforcement. With challenges ranging from NHS reforms to international diplomacy, the Prime Minister faces mounting pressure to deliver tangible results. As political uncertainty grows, the government must navigate these complex issues while maintaining public trust and ensuring national security.